This is a little recording about our times that we are going through right now, these times of transition and the awakening through the heart center, through the wise self that is transforming the ego. So during these times, as we are doing our spiritual work in whatever way we are being called, we feel a deep calling in our heart to take time out of our everyday life and sit by a tree or on our meditation cushion or follow the spirits in the alternative reality, find the light within and connect with the enlightened spirits and beings. During this time, we have the opportunity to overcome the conditioning and the programming and the old stories that we have been carrying, that our ancestors have been carrying. And so many people are doing this deep work right now, and they know that deep work needs to be done right now. And sometimes this work takes us through the dark night of the soul, and sometimes it takes us through the beautiful openings of the wondrous grace, the times where we feel so light, so beautiful, and we know we are home where we need to be. And yet these times we meet again and again the conditioned world, and we feel this dichotomy that we have changed, but maybe our life is still the same, or the world is still the same. And so many people say, I'm doing all I can, I'm doing this spiritual work, but I feel so sad about the state of the world. Or I do this meditation and bring in the light, but I see no change. If anything, I see that the darkness is getting thicker, and there is so much pain, and there is so much suffering. What is happening right now? So there are many prophecies from the ancient times. In ancient Egypt, they said this is the time of Horus, the spiritual warrior. And this is not the war with the outside, but is the effort, the intention, the seed that we have to feed and water every day of our life to overcome the old story, to overcome this ego mind and go back into the wisdom of the enlightened heart. And this is not easy. So Horus is not fighting some outside thing, some outside force. He is working to transform that hungry mind. It is such a beautiful teaching. And the age of Horus that has been prophesied again and again, and is the same in so many cultures, talking about this time. That age is starting now, with each and every one of us working to overcome the conditioning, the egoic mind. And there are so many traps that pull us back as we are working with the light. The darkness surfaces and resurfaces through the ego, through the pride, through the attachments to what we think should happen, through the anger, through the jealousy, through all our stuff bubbling up. And yet we keep working for the light, for the highest good, and taking all this conditioning into the heart and say to the conditioning, you have a place. But right now, even if you do have a place in this world and you have kept me safe for so long, I surrender to something bigger, which is my wise self, even if I don't know what that self is consciously. Consciously, I do not know this. And the conditioning says, how can you surrender? All the danger signs go up from the conditioning. What if this is not wise? And we keep surrendering back into the heart. And this takes effort. It takes so much effort. For the conditioning is strong. It's so strong. And then we are wondering, where is the miracle? Why am I not changing fast enough? Why is the world not changing to this beautiful vision of the awakened age? And so many spiritual practitioners, shamans, medicine people have wondered the same. Even centuries past. Is my work not having any effect? I have seen this vision of harmony when all the races, all the human races are coming together and creating something unique and beautiful and strong, filled with light and joy. They saw that vision, and many said, where is that vision? Even on their deathbed, they said, Great Spirit, you gave me a vision and I worked so hard. I healed the people. I held the sacred space. I opened the temple of light. But the world is still the same. And my helping spirit, the goddess Isis or Iset, said to me, and she said that this is the time when you lay on the ground the foundation stone. Everybody appreciates the cornerstone. People think of the cornerstone and they don't realize that this first stone, that this foundation stone, that then is covered by the flooring, is covered by other things, and we cannot see it any longer. They don't realize that the foundation stone is so important. Isis or Iset is saying to us, this is the time when you lay down on the ground. You're laying down on the ground this foundation stone for the temple of light to rise once more upon the earth. For the sacred era of the awakened humanity to take place. You are planting the seeds of this future right now. And this is such a special time. Whether you live to see the cornerstone, you will be connected to this temple of light forevermore, for this is your creation. So she's saying to us, keep planting the seed of light in your heart and on the earth. We, the enlightened ones, give great thanks to you. This is her message. Thank you.